Welcome back to day 12 of the 100 Horror Films in 31 Days. I got in 3 films today. The first film I watched, I recorded it on Showtime Extreme, and that was Zombie Massacre 2, Reich of the Dead, 2015. It had $1 million budget, ironically enough. It looks kind of like a shot on video. It looks very low budget. Shot in Italy. It's basically a Nazi zombie film where a doctor has created prisoners of war, turned them into zombies like a cheap form of war labor. But most of the movie is centered around the Americans going around and shooting, gunning down zombies as they kind of attack them in their positions and things like that. I mean, it's a mindless fun. It's fun. I didn't dislike it. It's nothing great. I mean, I'd give it a 5 out of 10. Mindless fun. Just turn your mind off and just watch people shooting down zombies. It's tantamount to playing Call of Duty zombies to me, rather than playing. You're just watching. Next up, 1976's Dogs, which is a... So, yeah, sorry about that. Next up is Dogs, 1976, directed by a guy named Burt Brickendorf, who did a bunch of TV movies. And this plays like a TV movie. I think it rises above the average TV movie because of David McCallum. David McCallum kind of plays this scientist that kind of oversees the explosion of these dogs. Basically, he's like the scientist that kind of explains what's going on. The problem with the movie is it's very tame. A lot of the dog attacks are nothing spectacular. I mean, they do some creative editing to try to make average-looking dogs look menacing, but it just doesn't come off too good. But David McCallum was excellent in it. This is a Scorpion release, and it's got some interviews, cast and crew interviews, and a trailer, and a fun facts and trivia. It's still a good watch. I would recommend getting it. And then finally, a repeat watch, A Quiet Place. I saw this in the theater, and I believe I've posted a review of this. I know I have, because I was bitching and moaning about the constant horror movie monsters that have kind of the flower face, the Stranger Things and The Void and now A Quiet Place. And maybe I was just cranky that day. I don't know. I now that I watched it and paid more attention to it, really concentrated on it, I really liked it. I think it works. It's a tension-filled movie. I still kind of feel the same way about the monsters. I thought they're good, but it's not as creative as that eyeless flower-faced monster is lacking in creativity lately, because everybody's doing it. It seems like all the monsters have kind of daddy long legs type legs, no eyes, and then a flower face. I mean, that's just, you see it over and over and over. So I'm kind of hoping we get beyond that concept art. Emily Blunt's great in this, and actually the guy from The Office, John Krasinski, was excellent as well. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a lot more than I enjoyed it in the theater. I raised my rating from a 6.5 to 7.5. This has some special features, director interviews, and commentary track. But yeah, I've changed my opinion of this. It's a really good movie. I liked it, and it's an interesting idea. The whole movie is practically without any dialogue, so you really have to pay attention to give it a fair shake. Anyway, that's going to do it for day 12, and I appreciate you watching.